I'm waiting for it to start. My God, I want to talk about this match. I want to talk about this match. Are we on? Are we on? Yes, we are on. Oh my God, guys, what a freaking match. What a good match of football. This is what football is all about. I'm telling you. Oh, this match. This match. For it to start, my God. I put the preview there. But oh my God, what an amazing match of football. This is insane. It was probably one of the best things I've seen in a World Cup for a long time. Whoa, absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. What's going on, guys? ¿Cómo están? BugaLuis here and welcome back to another video here on the channel. And today we're going to take a look at the match reaction of Portugal 3, Spain 3. What a freaking good match of football. First of all, I just gotta say I came in here and just said like this game is gonna be in a completely different level, because apart from having two great teams in the field, having Portugal and Spain, we obviously have the huge drama that surrounded Spain with the sacking of Lopetegui. And with that being said, I thought that the new manager, Fernando Hierro, I don't know if he would have changed so much, but it just added a lot of value to the match. And it was very, very surprising. For the very first start of the match, the first thing I just pinpointed, the very first thing I really just was like, okay, this is impressive. This is something I have to mention, is that Gonzalo Guedes was always pressuring Sergio Busquets. And he was always taking account of where Sergio Busquets was at the moment. He was looking left, he was looking right, he was looking like behind of him. He was always looking for Busquets. And that for the very first time was very, very difficult for Spain to create play. Apart from the penalty that obviously came at the 3rd minute, if I'm not wrong. It was a clear penalty. Nobody can question that. It was a clear penalty. No VAR needed. And right away after that, Spain never could create anything. They had the ball, they had a lot of possession, but they couldn't create because Sergio Busquets was just getting freaking gangbanged. He was like, he went to the left, there was William Carvalho. He went to the right, there was João Matinho. He went trying to move behind, there was Gonzalo Guedes. He couldn't move anywhere. He was like stuck in the middle behind 4 different people marking him, and he couldn't do absolutely one thing. But all throughout those, I would say 20 minutes per se, it was just all Portugal, and it was all Cristiano Ronaldo. I'm a Barcelona fan. When he plays for Real Madrid, he's my enemy. But when he plays for Portugal, I can enjoy what a great footballer he is. He was putting out a match that was 10 out of 10. It was absolutely insane. He was just pressuring every single player. He was doing the right thing on the ball, but most importantly, he was doing the right thing off the ball. And that is just superb for a player of his stature. He was really, really good and really, really clinical with everything he did. So good job, Cristiano Ronaldo. And after that came another chance from Portugal. This time around, it was Guedes who, at the end of the day, made a huge mistake. He had a huge opportunity, clear cut, a lot of space, no defenders, and he just took too much chance. And by that time, something showed me how Sergio Ramos really controlled this game. Sergio Ramos pulled Gonzalo Guedes to where he wanted to be. He actually just marked this passing lane. He kept staying there, even though he knew that Gonzalo Guedes could just run him over. But he stayed like that and just really pushed Gonzalo Guedes to another angle. And after that, Gonzalo Guedes was just forced into shooting. And that's how he won this tackle. So defending is not all about tackling. It's not all about doing fouls. It's also about being very intelligent. And Sergio Ramos was in that moment. So very good for Sergio Ramos in that situation. After that came the goal from Diego Costa, which was a golazo. For me, that's one of the best goals we've seen in the World Cup by far. I understand free kicks, like Golovin's goals and Ronaldo's goal were too good, were very, very good. But I just think this goal from Diego Costa was insane. I really like how he shifted left, then right, then left, then right, then shoot between the 2 defenders. And before that, prior to that, he completely neglected 4 defenders. He completely took the defense by himself. I can expect that from Messi, Ronaldo, but Diego Costa, my God, that goal was just really, really good. Some people may question that perhaps it was a foul. And it can be a foul in some cases, because obviously he just knocked Pepe, I think it was, with his right shoulder. And in that sense, I could understand. However, I think that taking into situation and looking at the context, I don't know if it was a foul. I really do not know if it was a foul. For me, it wasn't, but I could understand the people who thought it was. After that, I gotta say that Costa got just a huge... before moving on, I want to mention something. This goal was kind of Chelsea-like. Was a goal like from Atletico Madrid. Like a goal for Diego Costa. Diego Costa, some people were criticizing him that he didn't fit into the system of Spain because he never really had that associate play with people like Isco, David Silva. But in this case, Diego Costa showed that sometimes you need another type of striker, especially taking into consideration that you're going to face people like Pepe and people like Jose Fonde, which are two very big defenders, two very strong, big defenders. And in that case, I think Diego Costa just took advantage of it very, very nicely. And after that, like I said, Costa got a huge boost, played really, really good, but most importantly, Spain understand that they couldn't play that torero. Torero is in Spain, they call them when you like play tiki-taka. So you go like ole, you know, like el torero, the guy who, not bullfighting, the guy which dresses up nicely and has that red thingy and you wave it to the bull. Yeah, that thing. So that's torero. And in that case, they understood that they couldn't play tiki-taka and they just went on and decided to play like an Atletico Madrid, like a Chelsea, play with energy, play with with long passing, and play with really vertical movements. And that was very, very good for Spain, I gotta say, because after that we saw a huge shot from Isco from outside the box, and it went on to the top crossbar and then just bounded to the line. And in that sense, I was like, oh my god, how wasn't that a goal? If that would have been a goal, that would have been the best goal by far in the World Cup. But for now, for me, still the goal from Diego Costa. And after that, I was like, goal, not goal. VAR, here we go. It wasn't a goal, so no goal. Next up, we saw a foul from Bruno Fernandes, a very silly foul. And that granted them a cross, I think. A cross into the middle. A very good chance there as well from Diego Costa, I think it was. And it never really developed after that. But from that moment on, I realized something. And it was that Fernando Hierro opted to have Nacho play as a right back rather than Álvaro Odriozola. Odriozola is a more natural right back to replace someone like Carvajal. It was very interesting to see even Nacho started over someone like César Azpilicueta, which, to be honest, he's also a very good right back. But Odriozola for me Odriozola for me just is a little bit better attacking wise than people like Nacho and people like Nacho and Azpilicueta. I just think that Odriozola has a little bit more of attack, and in that sense, I thought that Odriozola would have been much better for the start of the match and for those very first few minutes, and then Nacho afterwards. But we don't know. We don't know what's going to happen. And just like that, like I say, that Nacho scored that huge golazo. But more on that later. I'm just gonna read some of your on one of your comments. You say Morocco lost. Why? I know Morocco really lost. I'm so sad about that. What do you think about Albania, and can Iran get out of the group? I talked about Iran in my previous video. So if you want to check that out, it's already here on my channel somewhere. It's a review of Morocco versus Iran. I can answer your question a little bit later on in the video, and the same with Albania. I can talk about those two teams later on in the video, but right now I just want to focus and finish off with the match, because this is gonna go later as a video, so I want to have the whole content just in a similar notch. So after that, I just gotta say that De Gea was really shocked. What the fuck was he doing for that second goal of Ronaldo? He got completely shocked. He missed it out, and I was very disappointed to see for De Gea. Some people he's the best goalkeeper in the world. For me, it's not De Gea. For me, it's Jan Oblak. But my God, how can you do that? You're a top tier goalkeeper. But some people may be really surprised with this mistake. But actually, he did a similar mistake against Switzerland. And I was very impressed that first time. This second time, I wasn't really impressed. So I gotta say that goal, the second goal for Portugal, was 100% De Gea. Like, I'm telling you, if you think Cristiano Ronaldo had something to do with that goal, look somewhere else, because De Gea had absolutely 100% to blame for that goal. And at that time was also a very bad time to concede, because they conceded in the last minute of the first half. So very bad. Moving on to the second half, we saw another goal from Costa. It came from a set piece, very good, a goal out of context. You always need that kind of goal if you're not doing too well in a match. And I gotta say that Costa showed really why he has to be the man for Spain. He may not be the best player passing the ball and associating with other people like Isco or Silva, or complementing even people like Iniesta or Koke. but Costa just can give you so much more, something that not a single other player in that Spain squad can provide, and that's physicality, height, strength, and power. Perhaps Ramos and Piqué, but they are center backs, they are not strikers. After that, we saw once again the goal from Nacho. Nacho really just bounced it out 20 yards away. What a good goal, I gotta say, really, really good goal from Nacho. And I was very, very surprised. After that, Portugal decided to change it up, spice it up a bit. Fernando Santos took out, if I'm not wrong, Bernardo Silva and also Bruno Fernandes, and decided to incorporate Ricardo Quaresma and João Mario to try and look a little bit more creative play behind CR7, behind Cristiano Ronaldo. And plus, Quaresma just is so much better, put crosses in. He's like a normal winger. He gets in, dribble past a player, and then cross. And we saw that Quaresma just improved on that so much. And later on, we saw Iniesta coming out for Thiago. Yeah, Iniesta coming out for Thiago. And in this moment, I was like, this is a sign. Barcelona needs to sign up Thiago. And after what I saw today, Thiago entered the match completely good. He was really, really good and was absolutely insane. And I gotta say that Thiago could be the man to replace Iniesta at Barcelona. There's no other man that can do stuff like him, perhaps even Eriksen. But Thiago is, I think, more affordable than Eriksen. So get Thiago, please. Please get Thiago. And after that, I just was like another chance from somebody, I think João Mario even, or João Moutinho, crossed the ball over and passed it on to Cristiano Ronaldo. It was huge speed. De Gea came out, but never came out with conviction. Wasn't out confident and prepared. And I just saw a devastated keeper who was nervous and was completely neglected of the game. After that huge mistake he made against Ronaldo, I don't know if he can change the chip, and he didn't. We saw him coming out never with conviction. He was really sluggish. And De Gea probably played one of his worst matches with the Spain national team. And the same after all with that with that free kick from Ronaldo. I wrote here exactly. I wrote again, De Gea. Again, seriously, are you kidding me? But Ronaldo, oh my god, Ronaldo, my god, Ronaldo. That was my reaction. It was like, De Gea, you could have jumped, but Ronaldo just scored, and it was 3-3. And after that, Ronaldo got exhausted. He sit down and was like, man, I did everything I can do. I'm the best man here. I'm the best player in the world. I don't think Ronaldo is best. I think Messi is best. I like to describe these two players. I don't like them to compare them. But I say Ronaldo is the most successful player, where Messi is the best player. So it's up to your judgment. So now I just gotta say, amazing match, really entertaining. But I'm gonna answer your question. So first of all, can Iran get out of the group? Iran can get out of the group if they can manage to get a result against Portugal or Spain. Taking a look at this game, I think they're more likely even to get a result against someone like Portugal. I gotta say that Portugal is a team which, although they don't follow a similar philosophy or never really try to be, doesn't follow a plan A, they can spice it up many different things. I think that someone like Carlos Queiroz, who is a manager at Iran, can really take advantage of Portugal, because Spain is a team who knows how to play against teams who are very physical and aggressive, defensive like Iran, and that's not going to work for Iran. Spain really like to touch the ball. Iran is a much more defensive team, and they're really physical, and they like to keep all complete as a unit and take advantages as they come. And I think that in that sense, Portugal are most acceptable. So I think that Iran, if they want to go through, they will need to get a draw or beat Portugal, and then hope that Spain beats Morocco, and then see goal difference. So Spain can get out, Iran can get out of the group, but they will need to get a result against Portugal. And then somebody has asked me, why do you think about Albania? About Albania, to be completely honest, I do not know too much about Albania. I know some of their players. El Said Husai from Napoli. They got who else they got? They got Chaka's brother, not Taulan Chaka. Taulan Chaka, I think is his name. They got another guy called Berisha, a goalkeeper, I think it is. Yeah, they got Strakocha from Lazio, and they got Berisha. They got decent players, but the main thing is that, oh yeah, and they got that guy from Inter, that young guy from Inter, Ray is his name, Ray Manash, something like that. I think that, to be honest, I'm not gonna act like if I know too much about Albania, but I think that where did they finish in the qualifiers? Do you know? Can you somebody tell me where did they finish in the qualifiers? Let me check. Albania qualifiers. European qualifiers. Let me take a look. This may take a while, but I'll give you the information, the best information here on this channel. Russia World Cup. I can check out the qualifiers right now. Qualifiers. My God, what a match. I'm still stunned. So good this match. Let's go Europe. And where in the group, which group did you have? Which group did you have? Albania. Albania had Italy. Wow, that's unfortunate. That's really, really unfortunate. Spain, Italy, Albania, Israel, Macedonia, and Liechtenstein. Wow, Liechtenstein had 0 points. That's how bad they are. My God. My God. My God, Liechtenstein had 0 points. Look that up. Liechtenstein had 0 points on the European qualifiers in Group G. That's insane. But Albania, let me take a look at the results, you know, because I don't want to talk about a team I don't know too much. Albania beat Macedonia. They beat Liechtenstein 2-0. They lost against Spain 2-0. Israel beat them 3-0. Wow, that's a harsh result. I thought that Albania could beat Israel, definitely. In my not know anything about Albania look. Albania beat Liechtenstein, then Albania drew with Macedonia, and then they lost against Spain and lost against Italy. Overall, I gotta say that apparently to this, the results are not that bad. They are losing to the teams they are supposed to look like Spain and Italy, but I think that they should improve, especially trying to tackle the smaller teams. Perhaps they're playing a little bit over the top. Sometimes the same happened to Saudi Arabia. For instance, Saudi Arabia decided to play like they're on the same level. But for instance, if they can manage to play against Italy or Spain, if they could have managed and get a draw against them, they could have won a little more points. But especially those games against Macedonia, Israel, they should have won that. They should have won those 2 matches. They would have won those 2 matches. So overall, I gotta say, what do I think about Albania? I gotta say, my conclusion has to be something around the likes of saying that probably they needed an easier group because their group was really hard in qualifiers. And overall, I gotta say that you just can't continue improving. But overall, the new creation of Kosovo and Kosovo getting admitted to the FIFA 2 years ago obviously neglect a little bit of your players, because people like Rashika, for instance, could have been a very good player for you guys. The current guy from Kosovo playing at Werder Bremen. But unfortunately, I think that it will take a little bit of time for you to get back into the national team. The very first day into not the national team, to an international competition. The main thing for a team to improve, you will need to try and play for teams against of bigger stature. I think you should try and play against teams such as Switzerland. Play against teams like Tunisia. Morocco could be a good shout. Play against teams who you know are a little bit above your level, but most importantly are competitive enough that you see them in an international stage. So if you want to improve, I think Albania should try by doing that first. Now with the League of Nations, it's gonna be very, very good for League of Nations? Nations League. The League of Nations. The League of Nations. My God, my word. The Nations League. You're gonna be able to play against teams of your level and hopefully progress. And that's thing I think it's going to be very good for you guys. You got some great talent. You got some very young players, like I said, Ray Manach. So hopefully in the future you can get better. And just to finish it off, guys, any more questions? And Portugal clutched that. Oh, yes, man. They completely clutched that. They really, really clutched that. So hopefully, guys, you have enjoyed. Please remember to drop us a like and leave us a subscribe. Turn on the bell notification icon and follow us on all other social media to keep up to date. It's been great having you guys for today. Today, we saw the win of Uruguay 1-0. We saw the win of Iran 1-0. And then we saw the most amazing match at this moment in the World Cup. Portugal 3, Spain 3. Tomorrow, we're going to have France versus Australia. I will have to wake up 4 a.m. because that's the hour here in Peru. In Peru, it's 4 a.m. to watch the match. So France, Australia, you're gonna see that here tomorrow. Then you're gonna see Argentina versus Iceland. Then you're gonna see Denmark versus Peru. And that's gonna be a really, really interesting reaction because I'm Peruvian. So that match is gonna determine my life. Like, I could be crying by the end of that match. You are never gonna be sure. And then we're going to see finally Croatia versus Nigeria. So hopefully, guys, you have enjoyed the content until now. We're very close to reaching 1,000 subscribers, which is a dream come true and nothing more. See you in the next one. Take care. Ciao.